Hey everybody, Sad Tapir here.
I'm JoJo Strums, and this is Chloe.
And we love hiking! People have been walking for 5, 6, 7, maybe a million years? Millions of millions.
Basically, since the dawn of time. There are many things that have motivated people to walk throughout history. Food, shelter, water, sex, drug, and rock and roll, peace, love, religion, just to name a few.
But when did we start walking for fun? When did this fun walking start? Let's look into it.
Indigenous people have been walking networks of trails throughout history that were created by various activities. But the search for meaning through connectivity with nature,
AKA spirit quests,
were first documented about 10,000 years ago.
Around this time, agriculture was developed, and it allowed for more free time to enjoy nature.
This allowed nature to become more of a spiritual resource than just a physical one. Fast forward to a more modern time, 1336, when Francesco Petrarca, an Italian poet and humanist, said his motivation to climb Mount Ventoux was
the desire to see the unusual height of this piece of earth by sight.
He was also quoted saying,
"And men go about to wonder at the heights of the mountains, and the mighty waves of the sea, and the wide sweeps of the rivers, and the circuits of the ocean, and the revolution of the stars, but themselves they consider not."
This sentiment pretty much sums up what hiking means to us. It's not only a way to stay healthy mentally and physically and take in some beautiful eye candy, but also a way to really develop our spiritual enlightenment as people.
What does hiking mean to you? Let us know in the comments below. Right down there.
And into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul.
Hiking has not always been viewed in a positive light. For a short period of time during the Industrial Revolution, when invention and industry were the focus, the word yike with a Y, Y-I-K-E, was used as a derogatory term for a miscreant. Someone who walked instead of utilizing more modern forms of transportation.
Even through adversity, though, there were revolutionaries who bucked the modern trend. Thomas West, a Scottish priest in 1778, created a book of viewpoints and trails called A Guide to the Lakes. His goal was to facilitate love of nature by furnishing the traveler with a guide. In 1798, William Wordsworth wrote many works that encapsulated the feeling one gets in nature. This one says it all.
And I have felt a presence that disturbs me with the joy of elevated thoughts, a sense sublime of something far more deeply interfused, whose dwelling is the light of the setting sun, and the round ocean in the living air, and the blue sky in the mind of man. A motion and a spirit that impels all thinking things, all objects of thought, and rolls through all things.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Mr. Wordsworth.
Around that same time, the first recorded use of the word hike with a Y, H-Y-K-E, was written in a letter from Samuel Wesley to Benjamin Jacobs in 1809 to reference vigorously walking.
As the Industrial Revolution came to an end, the word hike with an I, H-I-K-E, was born, meaning taking long walks in the countryside. The small change in the word to the letter I seems poignant, as hiking is as much an inward journey as an outward one. Meanwhile, in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, the Crawford family, the first known settlers in the area, in 1819 developed what is known as the oldest hiking trail still in continuous use. In 1858, inspired by the Crawford Path, Henry David Thoreau wrote,
"Pursue some path, however narrow and crooked, in which you can walk with love and reverence." Since then, hiking has exploded in popularity among all walks of life. Get it? Walks of life? You know, like walking.
In America alone, there are nearly 200,000 miles of hiking trails to explore. And worldwide, there are 118 million people who enjoy hiking.
So whether it's a stroll in your local park or a via ferrata, we encourage you to get out there and discover what hiking means to you. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure and give us a like, subscribe, and maybe even if you're feeling fancy, share this video out to all your fellow hiking partners.
Also, we have a lot of other great content, hiking, live streams, and a lot more. So check us out.
Check us out. You'll hear that a lot.
There are so many things that inspire us to hike, but one of the big ones is you, our viewers.
Thanks so much for the inspiration. And always remember,
Do something you love.
with someone you love, especially if it's by yourself.
There are many things that have motivated people to walk through.
Cat.
Motivated.
Motivated.